Well, what's happening, people? Hope you've had a great Christmas. It's currently 9 o'clock, New Year's Eve. I'm literally just about to head up to Belfast here for a gig in Thompsons nightclub, which is fantastic. I actually got a new client, a young up and coming DJ, so yeah, this should be really fun. This will be like more of a personal branding job, so it means I'll get more time to focus on him. I'll have to focus on him rather than the party as a whole, which is better for me because it means I have sort of less to pay attention to. But yeah, I think this will be really good. Over the past few days I've been making up some marketing plans for a couple of my long-term clients, and I made up a plan for this guy as well going into the new year. Just a content plan, what we want to do with the brand, how we can sort of take it to the next level, and what can we do that other people aren't doing. So I actually had a bit of a falling out there with a guy that I was working with recently, but yeah, it is what it is. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing. Most people would take that as a loss, but I think rather than a loss, it's more of a lesson, a very powerful lesson, in that I'd rather have less clients that I really do care about, and I really would do anything for them. That's what I prefer. I love having that passion for my client. Have that rather than, 20 odd clients I couldn't really care less about. Ultimately, I see it as the universe filtering out what could have been either a bad client or a poor working relationship. So I'm actually quite happy about it. I think whenever I had him, I was actually kind of stressed out at my job, and I feel many things doing this job, but stress is very rarely one of them. And I know if I'm stressing out over something, that something's not right, something's not going right, there's something wrong. Because honestly, I absolutely love this job. I love the clients I have. I love doing the work for them. It doesn't even feel like work. So that's how I know that if I do feel stressed out, then something's wrong. Something's very wrong. Yeah, this DJ should definitely be a long-term client going into the future. I think him having a videographer will benefit him quite a lot, and him having a marketing strategist as well, and a marketing guy will really benefit him in his future, especially in this next year. I think I can take him places that not many other people could. Right, I just landed in Belfast there, so yeah, time to go to Thompsons. Guys, what a cracking night. Honestly, what a great night that was. First of all, just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning, 1st of January, so Happy New Year to everyone watching this. Where do I even start with tonight? Got loads of great content for one, which is always very good. I just enjoyed the night more than I've enjoyed other party nights. I really enjoyed tonight because obviously it was in Thompsons, really well established club. I would dare say the second biggest club in Belfast, just right behind Limelight. And yeah, it's just something I've dreamed of for absolutely ages. I was talking to the girl who runs Funkrama, which is Wednesday night in Thompsons, and like she was saying, she was behind the DJ, where the DJ's all set up in the booth. She was there the whole time, and I didn't have a clue who she was. And then we finally got talking a bit, and right enough, she manages Funkrama, and yeah, she said, like, listen, we already have a photographer, but we always need people who do videos and stuff like that too, and do all sorts of content. So, if there's anything going, I'll give you a shout, but I'll put you in touch with this guy, and pretty much expect a text next week about stuff. And then there was also another DJ in the booth as well with my guy that I'm helping to promote. there was another DJ in there with him, and got chatting to him a bit, recorded a few of his sets. He was a really great guy too, really dead on guy. You know, some people say, oh, you know, I can get you all this work and don't worry, I'll get you sorted, all this stuff, and like nothing ever comes of it, which fair enough, sometimes that happens, but like this guy actually like texted a few people, like right in front of me. So yeah, I suppose you never know what will come out of this stuff, but I'm happy he seemed very genuine. It's Saturday, people. I'm just about to head in here to the new Chinese restaurant, the Manor House. I was in the last video. Just about to head in there now and start a content creation package for them. Yesterday there, I just got a couple of shits organised for Ballymena Eats, Eat Local videos I think I showed you in the last one. I'll show you the whole process of doing that. So here it is, guys. You can see how much it's snowing and everything here. Just madness, because we're not used to this, especially it's after Christmas, so it's even more strange. We're used to just a whole lot of rain down here, but we seem to have a whole lot of snow. So Manor House is just up here. Here we are. Come on in. Alright. Back to night. Just finished doing filming there in Manor House. I was there for literally no longer than 10 minutes. It's so busy in there, and then obviously you got to be careful filming people who maybe do not want to be filmed. Suppose just go back home now and do a lot of editing that needs done. Just get on with some stuff, but I'm going to come back to Manor House tomorrow. I'm going to come back to Manor House tomorrow, just whenever it's not so busy, it's a bit quieter. Last night and today I was working away at the content for my DJ friend up in Belfast. The stuff I was shooting at Thompsons New Year's Eve that I showed you guys. So I'll throw some of them videos in now. I think I'm starting to find my foot now for the party content stuff. I think I was maybe just overthinking it for a while and trying to make it too much of like an advert rather than just fun, watchable entertainment, which is really what it should be, because that's what gets eyes nowadays, is just pure entertainment. So that's what I'm going for now with the videos, and I think I'm really starting to find my footing. I think I'm working out how to do videos that are like just fun entertainment stuff that you come across on Instagram or TikTok, as well as doing videos that are a bit more professional and more sharper looking. Also, side note, I could not film in there at all. I filmed me going in, but I could not film in there at all. I mean, the restaurant was packed. Like, there's absolutely no one who would not have seen me filming.
Are you hungry, Ballymena? Find Eat Spell on Ballymena Eats. Delicious food delivered straight to your door. Eat local, support local. Just tap the app to order.
and simple. I think they're about 4 to 5 cents for a condom.
They do know, don't they?
It wouldn't be too hot, but it's not too hot chili. It's just a nice chili.
We're Prime Cuts on Church Street, Ballymena. You can find us in the Ballymena Eats app. Eat local, support local, just tap the app.
Currently, I'm just here at Costa. I'm about to meet up with the owner of Ballymena Eats. We'll pretty much sit down, discuss this marketing plan. Yeah, it was a great meeting. I talked a lot about how I want to go about the content, and for example, instead of making people feel like they're being sold to, instead of focusing on the promotion, just focus on like good, entertaining content. One of the great things about the meeting was whenever I came in, he actually gave me like a little goodie bag that he would bring around to different takeaways and whatnot. Just pamphlet and stuff in there and different things. I'll actually go through it with you guys. I'm just sitting in my car eating lunch too because I came from that meeting and about to go to the Manor House for a shoot. So I'm starving. But I'll show you guys sort of roughly what he gave me. So water bottle here. I already seen that. A couple of pens. Too, says Ballymena Eats on it. I remember he said there's a calendar in there. I'm going to assume this is a mug. Has to be a mug, surely. Yeah, it'll be a mug. And oh, cool too. Little diary. With the pen and stuff in it, 2026. All pretty neat. Business card in there too, I've seen. And then this is a calendar of some sort. Yeah, calendar there, that'll be quite handy. I'll take it up to Belfast with me since I'll be moving up to Belfast very soon, which will come in handy for the likes of filming at Thompsons and other nightclubs and stuff too. There's to be a pamphlet of some sort about. Oh yes, I remember him telling me about this. Sorry, it's hard to do this with one hand. What we offer. There's a page about me in here somewhere. Media pack, yes, there we go. Have on page 3 here, media package, Monarch promotion, there's us there. Pretty much just telling about the whole free social media package. So you get it's one of my content creation packages, but you get it when you sign up with Ballymena Eats, you get a free one. Pretty cool. Just some different things in that about Ballymena Eats. And it was very nice for him to give me that. It's just a nice gesture. What's this? Then that there. So I'm trying to open this with one hand. Oh, okay. Some mint. Here is the mug. Pretty cool. Nice black design on the outside and blue design on the inside. That's actually a really, really nice cup. Like that's proper good quality. I thought it was maybe just going to be a white or black cup with the Ballymena Eats logo on it, but no, that's a very good quality cup. So just set up some tables here for the shoot. I'm gonna get sort of short 15-second video here, just focusing on the space really and all these different tables and whatnot, just that restaurant atmosphere. So here we have my marketing strategy for Ballymena Eats for this year. It can pretty much be broken down into 3 categories, all the content that we're going to make this year. 3 P's I'd call them: process, promotion, and people. So I told Ballymena Eats, what we really need is, I'm sure there's probably a name for it, an actual official term for it, but for now I'm just going to call it brand assets. What brand assets are pretty much people that can get in front of a camera and talk for a video or for some content. I told the guy we needed more brand assets, so we so far have about 4 or 5, which is perfect at the moment. That's all we need just to make some good content. But yeah, pretty much I told Ballymena Eats that all the content we make should be broken down to these 3: process, promotion, people. All of our content into them 3 categories right there. So simple but so effective. So process is everything from how offers in Ballymena Eats are made up, to how the takeaways go about their business, go about their days, to how the delivery drivers go about their days as well, and you know what's that like behind the scenes. Promotion is obviously promoting all the takeaways, the food, everything like that, all the offers. And then the people is our brand assets. We can make just so much content with these brand assets, and that falls into the category of people. So even things as simple as, soon we're going to be doing this new idea we're going to be following through with it, called local loyalty. It's pretty much like a loyalty card, but except it's online. And yes, so some of my plans were, for the videos, we'll do like a winner stays on video with the takeaways. So we'll do, you know, one takeaway versus, we'll ask someone, you know, one takeaway versus another. So say it's choose between takeaway A and B. The person chooses B. Then it'll be B versus C. They choose B again. B versus D, until you get all the takeaways out of the way. It'll be pretty much that in a video, a winner stays on video. I want to do that just to get people thinking about takeaways. That's literally the whole purpose of it, just to get them thinking about it in the first place, just plant that seed in their mind. And then I also wanted to do one which was winner stays on, but with food. So, you know, burger versus pizza, burger versus chips, chips. So simple, the content, but it's so effective at what it does. That's the whole idea of that, is to just get the thought of food into people's head, and then once you plant that little idea there, the odds are that they're going to get a takeaway in the next couple of days just by thinking about the food and the takeaways and whatnot. And then I also had some great ideas here for graphics. So another one is that winner stays on, but instead of doing it with a person, we will do it with the entire public. You know, pretty much how we would work that is, we would either post every week or maybe every couple of days, every 2 or 3 days. And this is just to get not only people thinking about takeaways and food, but it's also to get them engaging with the page and engaging with the content, which is just a huge priority at the moment. Is if you can get people to engage with the content, then that's the first step. There's no point in trying to sell to people if you cannot get them to engage with the content or even stop to take a look at it. So that's the purpose of that. And another one I thought of as well was, you always see whenever you walk to the likes of Tesco, like, you know, club card price, your eyes always dart straight over to that. No matter if it's cheap or expensive or what, they always dart to that little club card price tag, which I always find quite interesting. So I'm going to see if there's some way I can do a graphic that's local loyalty price, and it gets you thinking about the price, but it already plants that thought in your head, that seed in your head, that, oh, maybe I'm saving a bit of money here. And people love saving money, so obviously, like, sometimes they'll buy something that they don't necessarily need or want just because they're saving some money on it. Obviously, you have the common idea of the Sunday blues, and, you know, someone goes for a night out and then they look at their bank account the next morning and it's, oh, why did I do that? I'm never going drinking again. You always hear people say that, but it's nonsense. So it's really, I suppose, playing that fear of poverty, but you can say, well, not with local loyalty. You'll actually save money with us. Perfect for students. I think that's such a great group of people to target here as students, because they're always using takeaway apps and whatnot. And I think a large percentage of the people who buy off of Ballymena Eats and use that delivery service are students. I know that as someone who's lived in Belfast for 3 years, I know that students are always using the likes of Just Eat or Deliveroo or Uber Eats. They're always using that. So definitely targeting students there with that graphic. I actually got that done just today, so I will show you guys that at some point. And then, are you a student as well? Just even saying, are you a student? Use local loyalty. You'll save some money with that. It's just trying to target students with. You'll see what I mean in a couple of minutes here, but it's targeting students with just bright graphics, bright content that they'll definitely stop and take a look at. And that's always the first step of market, is getting people to look at the content. And then, very similar to the Sunday Blues idea, we've got, perfect for a Saturday night out. If you can somehow convince people that you'll actually save some money here on a Saturday night out if you use local loyalty, then I think that's a winner for sure. I think people are no doubt gonna start using Ballymena Eats more, just for that local loyalty and the discount and whatnot. And as well, it's for their favourite takeaways as well, so you're adding that personal element to it as well. So that's pretty much our marketing strategy for Ballymena Eats. I presented it to the man who runs the business, and yeah, he was definitely a fan of it. He pretty much agreed with everything we talked about. We were on the exact same page, and my marketing strategy for Carrick competitions is very, very similar, and it again hits them three P's. All the content should fall into them three categories in one way or another. And I think really nowadays it's all just about entertaining people, and if you can sell through entertainment, like it's been done in Hollywood films for years upon years upon years, and why people have stopped doing it, I don't know. But I think that's the real key to it, is don't just try to sell to people, but give them something. Try to entertain them. Try to make them laugh, make them smile. I think that's the whole key to it, and then subtly sell them through that content. Because if you entertain them, they'll watch the content. And if they watch the content, then that's when you sell to them. But I think a lot of people just don't understand that, to be honest. So that's pretty much our whole strategy for this year. It will probably change next year, because I think a lot of the trends and whatnot will change, and how marketing's done changes pretty much every year, every couple of years. So it'll no doubt change for next year, but I think this is definitely the way to go at the minute for this year. I can really see the profits for this business doubling this year, or possibly tripling, just through getting this content right. Another fantastic thing about working for Ballymena Eats is that whenever I presented him this strategy, this plan for this year, he pretty much said, yeah, that's fine, and he'll fund the ideas pretty much. He'll invest into the marketing and the strategy for the business, which is brilliant. Like, that's exactly what I need if I want to turn around the results of a business. That's pretty much what I need. You need to let me do it my way, because like, I've thought this through. I understand how this is going to work now. I understand the how part, and you just need to trust me and let me do it my way. And if you let me do it my way and you fund it, you let me do all the content stuff I want, then I can turn around your business. I can double your results. I can certainly change your results. So it's always great working with people like that, and already the years we're off to a big start already. The content's been great that we've been making. I've started doing more graphics and whatnot for Carrick competitions, and next week we're actually going to go to an event that Carrick Competitions is sponsoring. Well, it's not the actual event, but it's a content day. You could say that it's a content day to promote the event. So we're going to go there and do some behind the scenes content, behind the scenes footage, which is, again, it's there you go, that already falls into part of the marketing strategy, which is process. That's the process of, how does Carrick Competition sponsor an event, meeting the people, meeting the other sponsors, and there's some big names there as well, so I'm very much looking forward to that. and I'll definitely vlog about that too. That'll be quite exciting.